All right, good morning. It is about 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, I had a reasonably good night. Got a good charge, and now I'm on the way to Watt Avenue. I think one of the first locations I stopped off at Sacramento to try to get some food, try to stock up, and then the idea is to get to 3 other locations today, or 2 other locations, and also for food, and then go visit a grocery store and flip some of that food for subscribers. That'll be the goal. Try to save energy today, try to catch some breakfast, and try to edit and upload some videos and get some studying in. All right. Good morning, Sacramento. I wonder if I could do something like that. I know my camera doesn't move, but that seems to be not a bad idea. Okay, it's not pivoted the most, but we're catching content. So right now we're driving from Florin Road in Sacramento to Watt Avenue. It's about 12 miles. The idea is to try to get some food and charge. You can see it's kind of foggy today. It's 47 degrees. I'd like to get as much resources going into this week so that I can actually get like snacks, like handy snacks, and less. I might actually just keep that bag of apples. That bag of apples is quite valuable, it would seem. Because each one of those is like a solid set of calories, and I don't want to, like, that has some value that I can't so readily disregard. I'm going to attempt conservative. Decrease one of my trips to get food because I think I'm not gonna have enough battery. Like, it's just so cold, my battery is getting drained faster, or it's not able to store as much charge. And methinks it would be better to stay local and try to take care of stuff. I think I might be putting too much energy into getting food and actually not enough energy into like some of the other tasks, editing, uploading, and studying. I think I gotta get back to that foundation because I think that's the priority. Food is actually really accessible here. There's something going on every day. It's a matter of being able to get there. So having a car is almost like crucial for me. realize I haven't brushed my teeth in like 2 days. It's been like a solid 2 days. I think it's about time also. So if I get to go to the library, that'd be nice. Next chance I get, I'm gonna brush my, maybe not next chance, but as soon as I can, I'm gonna brush my teeth. Sacramento. The traffic in Sacramento is real. If you get caught at a particular time on a particular stretch, it is interesting. I mean, it eventually goes, but considering how like reasonably flat everything is, I'm just surprised, I think. Maybe that has nothing to do with it, actually. Maybe there are other factors at play. See how foggy it is and how my windows are fogging up. So we were in this part of the city yesterday. This is about downtown, or just outside of downtown. just like sitting on top of my dashboard, and my dashboard is not exactly flat. And my legs are not exactly adjustable, so working with what we got. Cal Expo. When I get to 30 is about when I start to think about charging. Well, maybe not start, but that's when anxiety starts. You know, anxiety begins to build beyond a certain threshold. And like, let's see, turn on the heat right now, I'm on 34. And you can see my windows are fogging up. I need a little bit of heat, it would seem. Something I'd like you to see later is my tires. see where my tire treading is at later. Seats so I can keep that like somewhat, so I can keep the temperature of the car somewhat elevated. It's 48 degrees outside. Kinda cold. Wow, kids are going to school right now. Secondary Academy. Alexander Twilight. Here we are. Okay, so once we arrive, I want to get kind of aware of where everything is. It's not so essential to like touch down at that spot, but seeing as how it's almost 9 o'clock, that leaves an hour. I don't want to be... I'm hoping to be able to like drop in and leave and not have to sit in line for an hour. I'm gonna go see right now where my options are for charging. Oh, there's some free charging around here. The Nilo BMW is nearby here. And so is Chevrolet, and yes, we are right at the dealerships. Look at that. Whose tires are those? Tony's Tires. I need to get an address so I know where to get my tires worked on. Wow, we're at the corner right here to get a charge. Maybe I should just go get a charge right now and not be so into trying to get whatever else. I think that's what I want to do, is actually just go get a charge. That is of higher priority right now, is to like acquire this charge so I don't have to get too low. Plus I have an hour. I can get a solid like 20 miles, and that's gonna get me a long ways. Customers and employees only. Am I a customer if I... What if I look around the showroom? Does that make me a customer? Like, I mean, anybody who's trying to buy something, it's not like they're immediately going to be able to buy something. So when is a person a customer? Like, at what point does a person become a customer? You know what I mean? Am I a customer if I'm interested in your products and just I didn't buy anything? Questions without immediate answers. This is so much of this challenge is going from place to place trying to get a charge, and that is blocked off. Wow. All right. I think that's one thing that I would be well, I guess it goes with the territory. You know, I'm new in town, I don't know where anything is. And just being susceptible to some measure of inefficiencies. Somebody's gonna hold it down for me. I'm really hoping there's an open charger. Okay, looks to be against the wall. And dang, you're out on the lot, ready to go. First thing, buying and selling. Come on, charger. What is this area? Where is this area for charging? That's the thing, there's not like a flag out, you know? Alright. And I think they are all being utilized. That's some potatoes. Man. And that's the thing about these chargers is like, what are you gonna go like ask somebody to excuse me, are there chargers available?
Probably not right now. We have a lot of PDIs today.
Okay.
You can check up front because those don't use PDIs.
Okay. Where are they?
Huh?
What are those?
Those are the level 1 chargers.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, so just like right near the entrance.
Thank you. Level 1 charger though. I need like a level 2 charger. I'm gonna try my luck at Chevy's and I'll walk around their showroom, do a little, you know, show them some love because I am a customer. Who knows, right? Like I'm a customer in spirit. I'm a customer. I am a customer. You know, why do we need to get into like the nuances of that right now? Because I care about your establishment. I care about your people. What's a PDA? Personal driving assistant? This is like what I gotta deal with, is you arrive on location and then, oh, turns out like you can't charge here, and then you gotta bounce around to the next spot. Oh my goodness. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It goes with the territory. Just how it is, apparently, for now. I would prefer not to squeeze through here, but that's cool. No pressure, dude. Not even tripping. Oh my god, you're so kind. You know? Thank you. Okay, let's see what this place can do for us. Walk around the Chevy showroom. Epic is the right word. Yeah, I love Cadillacs too. Okay, but where is this place? Like, I want to drive around the showroom here. gonna be very disappointed to learn that I'm here spending $0, but my thing is, look, you might have earned a customer for life if I can get a charge. If I can find a charge. Maybe that guy, oh, there's like an interesting set of cars here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hi. Hi. Do you know where the car charger is?
I'm sorry?
Do you know where the car charger is around?
Charger, I don't know if this door is open. You're gonna go through.
Yeah.
And where you'll see on there's gonna be a service drive.
Okay.
You're gonna see service drive like this.
Yeah.
It's right over here. There's gonna be handicap parking right here.
Thank you.
No problem. Just keep on going straight and then make a UE and you'll be there.
Thank you.
No problem.
Excuse me. Excuse me. There is one of the chargers being utilized. Potatoes. He says service something. Aren't there like 3 chargers here? He said make a UE? Like, what is this UE he's referring to? You see? Parts department. I feel, you know, as a car enthusiast, these people are all car enthusiasts. So for me, I feel some way about arriving on location. And they're taken. Both of them. You see? Some potatoes, man. Some potatoes. And what are you gonna argue with it? What are you gonna like? What are you gonna like tell somebody about that? I gotta continue on my way with like 34 miles. Some potatoes. This is gonna limit my trip today. Alright, I'm just gonna go to where I was trying to go to. I gotta make a change of plans. It's gonna be alright. 2275 watt. Because I ate my last sandwich today. And then if I can make it to like Carmichael, I know that's reliable. So I'm gonna try to do that. Try to get a charge. And yeah. Go with it. So it was worth a shot. It was worth trying, seeing. A little bit disappointed, but yep. Like 20 miles would change the game, you know, for me. Well, sufficiently. I shouldn't say change the game. It's not gonna change the game. I mean, I'm still gonna be driving my car and this kind of thing, but stop by the grocery store though. That's the thing I want to actually like get accomplished. So I'm gonna look for a local grocery store after this and try to flip that food for some subscribers. Just walk around the parking lot maybe and just be like, hey, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you know, just approach everybody, young, old, just approaching grandmas, like, hey, if you subscribe to my YouTube, I'll give you a potato. Potato in hand. You need to have potato in hand. You need to be ready to exchange this potato up front. Potato in hand, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Potato in hand. Who are these people sitting by that thing? I'm at a Winco Foods, just walking around 48 degrees outside, trying to move some potatoes. That's gonna be the narrative. Oh hey, I was here on the first day. This is the... Where's the... Yeah, I was like just here on the very first day. But I need to know where this food box drive is. It says 2275, but you know, where's that at in terms of the box food? Power off. We are saving some energy. We're going for a walk. Maybe not. Okay. Okay, so I was unsuccessful. I tried to get food earlier at Watt. Still no go. Seems like they have limited distribution of like box services, so I'm here back at Carmichael Library, except somebody's taking the charge and I have to wait somewhere between 1 minute, presumably, and 2 hours, and I just don't know when they're gonna be ready, but I'm pretty low on charge. I need to charge up my devices, and probably going to just hang out here at Carmichael. I haven't gotten food yet today. That is, I haven't gotten food. I haven't gotten more food. Anyway, thanks. All right. Pretty cool today, and it's going. All right. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm in the Carmichael restroom. Joining me as I brush my teeth. checking to see if I got an opportunity to charge, and it's taken. Okay, so we're going inside for a minute. Try to get some charge in, my devices, get some study in, transfer some content. It's gonna be good. So nice. This library is huge. How do you turn this thing on? Excuse me? How do you turn this light on?
Is it?
Do I ask it nicely?
I...
Oh, here it is. There, okay. Thank you. Sorry.
You're welcome.
Alright, you're on the drive with me. We are going to pick up food
In 1 mile, bear right.
in Fair Oaks. Going from going from the library at Carmichael, and it is awesome. I think that's my home base, it would seem right now. Like, there's a reliable charger. It is generally not used. No, it's always been used. But it is a nice place. And I think I can work with that. That is getting to other locations and getting around the city. It seems to be well situated. There's a lot of neighborhoods and people around. I still need to get to pitching my sign and also requesting donations, but I think I want to get this food situation handled because I haven't had like a solid meal yet today. That would be nice. Like, I'd like to have a sandwich. You know, I think a sandwich is like... Oh wait, what am I talking about? I did have a sandwich this morning. I had a sandwich. I had a peanut butter sandwich. You know, it would be nice to get some calories in, I think. I don't think that's such an unreasonable ask, but you know, here we are. You know, but I'm happy I got a full charge. I'm grateful for all these blessings. It's been super awesome. And I gotta make it in time, because if I don't make it in time, I'm not gonna have food. Like, I gotta, this is part of the game, is like, if you don't make it in these hours, you just might go hungry if you're not willing to go and like ask someone at Safeway or a grocery store or somewhere. Like the necessity of like the timeliness of these states of things begins to affect your decision making and your awareness, and it's really hard to just
Use the right lane to bear right.
you gotta do it, you know, you gotta do it, otherwise there's no food. It's as simple as that. And it's kind of, I mean, I don't know what my I don't know the fullness of my feelings.
Turn left onto
with
Sunrise
this.
Boulevard.
The fullness of my feelings with this, because like that's a humbling situation. You're like, yeah, I'm used to just like eating whenever I want to, or eating whenever, but I mean, granted, I have snacks and those kind of things, and that's a super blessing, but oh my goodness. Like, what it means to have a sandwich. Like a full-on, you know, pieces of bread and something in between. You know, what that means. I think that's something. Well, something different. You know, I can eat M&M's this entire trip. That would be possible. That's like theoretically possible. I could eat nothing. That's also possible. But man, I'm craving like a meal, you know? Like just like that hot burrito yesterday in the morning. That brought me back to life in a way. And even that hot shower, I can see why people just stay in there. It's because it's nice. It's really, really nice. You know? Imagine going through, like, I know a lot of survival experts have talked about, like, something pleasant that just brings a person back to life, like, to the fullness of life, or to a more fuller state of life. You know, maybe it's like a hot soup, or a hot tea, or a hot meal. You know, something other than the biting extremities, the environmental conditions just oppressing that person's, you know, state of things. Because it's the environment, it just is. You're not going to convince it to like be different. You know, not in the short term. Like, I'm not going to convince the cold to stop being cold, but I can do something about it. Right? Like, I can try. I'm not going to convince, like, my stomach to not be hungry, necessarily. I guess I can go into some super deep state of meditation and, like, all that stuff. Like, Tonino got A, the skill for that, and maybe he does innately, but, like, at least on the surface level, he don't observedly, is that a word? I don't apparently have that ability. And I don't know if I could develop that in time. Granted, knowing starvation studies, yeah, I can go hungry for like days. You know, I've got enough calories in me. I've got enough in my greater omentum to like carry me for days. I can go to ketogenesis. You know, there's like ample supply of water. But Tony wants a sandwich. I think it's a hard, you know, it can be a hard ask, because sometimes that's what's available. It's nothing. But sometimes, oh my, sometimes you gotta do something different. Gotta get out there and make some moves. be in sufficient abundance that I can not have to like be chasing after food. But it starts with getting food. And I think that's a lesson for many things, along many things. I mean, I'm sure there's a, you know, world that exists where I don't even have to try it. Like, I don't have to like go, like, you know, I don't gotta go do nothing. You know, food will come to me if I like manifest it. I'm sure there's a world where that's true.
At the next lights, turn left.
I believe it. I also know how to get this food, and I'm about to go get that food right now because I don't want to test the faith necessarily at this moment.
At the lights, use the left 2 lanes to turn onto Sunrise Boulevard.
Chances are good I'm gonna find like a grocery store. I can like offer a potato, get some subscribers. Maybe I can go business to business. No, I'm gonna do the Safeway thing. I'm gonna do the grocery store thing. I've got enough miles. I'm feeling good about it. I got like 2 miles I can spare. Whew. That means 2 miles coming back. No, and then I had to go further, right? Out to like Fair Oaks or something like that. Get food out there. Probably got about another 2 miles or so. There's content. There's, you know, I'm this is like my food stash right here. You know, you're looking at my like apples, my fruits, and well, my apple is my fruit, but anyway, onions and potatoes. It's been cold.
In about 1 mile, turn right onto Sunset Avenue.
And I've got some snacks, so I've got something, you know, I've got a lot going for me. I just need to stay steady about it. I need to, you know, I think after tonight will be good. Oh no, I gotta buy my biochemistry course. So I'm not gonna be able to buy my biochemistry course until, because I'm not trying to spend the money. Which means I actually cannot study biochemistry until I get back. Oh no, realizations. Oh, that is some potatoes. I can't start classes until then. That is on one hand a blessing, and another hand
At the next lights,
not,
turn right.
because that means I can really get a lot of content out and like get all this stuff finalized, but that means like I can't study my biochem, which means I'm gonna have to push back everything 1 week, which is kind of good because that means school can start, and school is gonna start kind of reasonably slow. It's not always gonna hit the ground running super fast. I mean, in a way, yes, but like there'll be some building up into it.
Turn right onto Sunset Avenue.
So I'm wondering what this is gonna be like. That means when I get back, like first thing, I gotta buy this biochem course or rent it. library here also? That's a blessing. Is this where it is?
Arrived.
This doesn't look like... It's like a dentistry and chiropractor place. This does not look like there's food being distributed out here. I wish there was like a big sign that said food distribution. There's a Starbucks here. Nice. This is what I need to go to 1180, not 1880. Distributed out here. There's a charger here. But it doesn't look like there's anything being distributed out here. What? $160? That's what I got, right? Double check my... Okay, I'm gonna go in and check, see what my sandwich situation's like. Or food. Okay, wish me luck. I think that was a fail. I think I gotta keep trying. I think this is nice to get to see. What is this, like Fair Oaks? Oh, that's nice. Unfortunately, that was a miss, and I have to try again. Salvation Army Corps, Roseville. Okay. I'm really hoping like one of these is gonna hit. 100 Lincoln Street. Maybe I should call in before I go. That would be the wise thing to do. Alright, wish me luck. Alright, we are on our way to
It's about 3
Roseville.
miles. Turn left onto Old Auburn Road.
I think Roseville. We're going to the Salvation Army. Let's see what they've what they can do. If they can do anything, if they're even open. It seems like a center though, so there's like services going into the evening, like 7:30 and such. A lot of it is church oriented, like school and after school programs and tending to children. I think there was a mention about showers, but I'm hoping to get to the food pantry. That is my goal. If I stay for the Bible service, that's cool too, but I am decidedly not going to go hungry tonight. God willing, I am not going to be without some kind of meal. I mean, hey, I already got some apples, so like, I will be good. But, you know, and I hope I'm not sounding greedy, you know? Because like, I want to go do other things than chase food. Like, chasing food is, yeah, it's cool too, but, you know. Chasing food has its peculiarities. But I'm spending a lot of miles to get here, and that's also a little bit concerning because I only have so many miles, and part of that is, yeah, I mean, it's gonna take me 8 miles to get there. That means it's 16 miles to get back. And due to inefficiencies, that's more like 20 miles. And I've got 54 to spare. 54 to spare means, like, I gotta get back to a charge. And based on the timing and everything and how quickly it gets dark, I think it's fair to say that I'm not going to, like, get to tend to a lot else. I might just go back to Carmichael, or I might go straight to a grocery store and start pitching for subscribers, because we're the nearest. I might just start out here. I'm already out here. Just write it on a piece of paper and be like, yeah, sign up here. Just click subscribe and you're good. Maybe I'll go to a Jack in the Box. I got some Vienna sausages. Tony's not going hungry, but so you don't need to worry for me yet. It's not like we're like several days into it that I've been without, but for sure I like a little buffer space, you know? I don't want to be tiptoeing that line, and I don't mind taking poops, you know? I don't mind having to do that. Like, going to the restroom is not an issue. I could do so cleanly, and I got like a whole system down for that. Like, restroom usage is not my concern. My concern is grumbly tummy, which seems to be very low on the Maslow's triangles. A rumbly tummy is one of those things that are very, very, very baseline structural foundation to that triangle. And then we can get to the self-realization and the enlightenment. You know what I'm saying? Chipping away at my foundation here. Well, in a way. Like, I'll be alright. I think I'm complaining more than I've got basis for. And I don't mean to make it seem worse than it is. But because we're on time also, you know, it's like 1:50 about, and this place stopped serving at around 2:30, I think. And you know, it's just been I've been out of luck in some places, and when you get out of luck and you keep hitting these points that are out of luck, you know, very quickly it can start to wear on one's confidence, one's mental state. There's a word for it, I can't think of it right now. Oh. I'm probably not going to go to, well, let's see. I could still get food after this. So let's see let's see what the haul is like. Maybe I'll get like actual food. And then depending on how this haul is, I might have to go to like downtown Sac. At this like West Capitol. Dang, that's like all the way across town. That's east to west, pretty much. Not even like the city. You're talking about like the suburbs, east to west. It says a 30-minute drive, but oh my goodness, that's a mighty drive. I don't know if I'm gonna actually do that. Because that's a 30-minute drive, and then if I want to get back to Carmichael, that's another 30-minute drive, so you're talking about like an hour. I kind of want to stay local. If I've got enough food, I think I'll be good.
At the next lights, turn left.
I do want to check out these spaces. And make sure, you know,
At the lights, turn left onto Old Auburn Road.
I mean, when you're put into like these situations, when a person is put into situations like this, where there's like a measure of desperation, you start to get, I mean, for sure you start to get to see what people can be like. I think that's the unpleasant nature of those circumstances.
Turn right.
But there's also this measure of like, these people would not be doing this if they weren't put into this condition. Or maybe not like put in if they were not in this condition. So I think there's a measure of social engineering that's possible.
At the lights, turn right onto Antelope Road.
Even like personal engineering. Just like being more efficient, being more aware. It's a growing process. It's an iterative process. It's never so bad that, well, I don't know about never, but it doesn't seem to be so bad that
At the next lights, turn right.
it stops on one try. I'm sure it happens, unfortunately.
At the lights, turn right onto Sunrise Boulevard.
Cool, there's a Walgreens out here. I can like go pitch potatoes. I don't know if anyone is going to Walgreens for potatoes, but
In 2.8 miles, turn left onto Douglas Boulevard.
acupuncture herbal MD. Yeah, I wonder if I should not be putting my camera on the dashboard. Like, if that's a thing. Is that a thing? Is that like a thing that I should not be doing? Like... Yeah, we're getting into like traffic also.
Boulevard.
They got a Denny's here. I like that. Oh my goodness, this is a ways. Denny's, I like that. I mean, IHOP's cool too. It's just, 24 hours, that's hard to beat in terms of like availability. Such a reliable place to like get. Good food.
In half a mile, turn right onto Folsom Road. Stay in the middle lane.
I wonder if I could use the Carmichael Wi-Fi even after hours. That would be some kind of a game changer. I think I need to relocate to a Starbucks tonight. Ooh, look at the glitter on that. Her Ultima, or his Ultima, is... It's not glitter, it's this accent.
Go past these lights, then at the next set, turn right.
Two for $5 tacos. Oh my goodness. There's a Starbucks here. Okay, there's like things I can do.
At the lights, turn right onto Folsom Road.
There's a grocery outlet. Yes. I might just like come out here and just start flipping that food for subscribers. Like, I might just, whatever I get, I might just like bring it right back out. Oh my goodness. If this works,
In half a mile, turn left onto Sutter Avenue.
I might have more than a couple subscribers by the end of today. Yes! Because I just need to get the momentum going. It's like the inertia of like 0 to 1 is probably the hardest. 0 to 1 is probably the most challenging jump. I mean, they talking about 0 being the loneliest number. I mean, it is the furthest out and yet the closest from where I want to be. Closest because I'm there. Furthest because...
At the next stop sign, turn left.
I'd like to be, a little more successful with that.
At the stop sign, turn left onto Sutter Avenue.
Quote unquote a little. If the angels want to interpret that as the spirits want to interpret that as millions of viewers, that'd be cool. But I gotta make like interesting content, right? Follow me on my drive.
In a quarter of a mile, the destination is on your right.
I hope I'm not breaking traffic laws, though. You know, I gotta pray for forgiveness if I am, obscuring some measure of that. That is to say, if I'm... Yeah, I don't mean to be breaking any laws. I hope I'm not. Kind of like dependent on the viewership and like, you know, people to tell me. I think there's a high measure of not knowing until you know, and hoping that the time that you know is not the time that you get slapped with like $1,000 fine. That would be, you know, not conducive to the $0 theme.
The destination is on your right. Arrived.
It's on your right. And it looks like it's empty. Oh my goodness. What am I gonna do? If it's empty and there's like no parking, I'm like in a tough spot. I mean, there's people here, but don't look like there's active like anything going on. All right, wish me luck. I don't know. Here we go. Wow, this is amazing. So I'm at the Salvation Army, right? Like very chill parking spot, and I am knocking on these doors, right? The door over here, I go around the corner, there are these signs that are telling me to just like go around. I keep going, and then I go to another door, and then I go to another door. But after I turn the corner around this building, there's a final door, and it's like metal. It's like this steel door. It looks really heavy, and it's just super quiet, and it's super quiet, and it's super like, it doesn't look like anything's going on. I knock on the door and nobody answers, and I keep knocking and nobody answers, and at this point I'm like, oh man, is the universe gonna have me go hungry tonight? Like, is this going on the way it's gonna go on? Because I really want some food. Like, I'm hungry now, you know. I'm like I'm not thinking about food, you know, tomorrow morning. Like, I'm hungry now. Like, I don't know if gummy bears is gonna like hold me down for tonight. You know, I'm sure it will. Like, I know I'm exaggerating and I'm being a little complainer about these things, but you know what I mean. Like, if you felt that like bite of hunger, yeah, that's kind of like what's going on. Plus it's cold, plus I know I need some calories, but anyway, I'm rationalizing something that actually probably doesn't matter. But check this out. They open the door, this man opens the door, and he presents me with like There must be like 10 bagged lunches in here, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this. I mean, I don't know what's yet inside, so I guess we'll let that be a surprise. But there's 3 bags. There's at least 10 lunches in there, and we're gonna do an unboxing episode just to like give you a sense of what I'm like. This is incredible, right? And yeah, so thank you so much, Salvation Army. That was got me out of a jam, and that's gonna hold me down for like the rest of the week, it seems. Oh my goodness, yes, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, I failed in like two places I think I went to this morning or this day, and you know, it wears down on a person when you get rejected, especially when it's something like food or like resources, like basic resources. Yeah, well, stay tuned for an unboxing and eating with me episode, but right now my emotions, like, just really grateful, like really grateful. Yeah, I'm just like letting it soak in right now because that is an amazing haul. I mean, if you so like, I don't know how to fully express myself in this moment where it's like I'm surrounded by coldness. It's like 40 something degrees, probably around 50, I don't know. But I'm hungry. Like, I'm kind of tired because I'm like waking up, charging my car, gonna like move around and do all this stuff, and you know, it's just been a trip. So thank you, and
Hey, I do thank you for those.
hope you stay tuned and stay with me on this, and yeah, all right, have a great day. So as challenging as this challenge has been, and I think it's like not actually been like, you know, I know it can be like, I don't know, infinitely worse, or infinitely like more challenging. There's like a guy over there sleeping on the concrete, tapping the thing. Can you see him? I feel terrible for that guy because he's sleeping on concrete. That is like draining his like energy, his heat. Like, dude, you need to get off the ground. Well, if you're gonna be on the ground, I would rather be on like dirt. I'd rather be on grass. Concrete is gonna suck out your heat, as I think I learned somewhere from a survival show. Dude, so talk about like sleeping in the rough or living rough, like that is on another space. Anyway, thank you. It's been a blessing. We are I'm at the Roseville Library, so maybe get some lunches here. Get some charge. Let's get it.